They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Jags are going to have a first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They run it again with Williams. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Bortles throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They go back to the ground with Williams. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Eric Reid is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. On second down, Williams trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, the kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And this Jacksonville Jaguar defense, Charles, they have a lot riding on the youngster Jalen Ramsey.
As you well know, he was my #1 player coming out of the 2016 draft. I loved his versatility. The big question mark, is he enough of a ball hawk? Didn't have very many interceptions in college, but boy, he does everything else that you want. Runs, hits, wraps up on his tackles. He's going to start on the corner for the Jaguars.
Taking it about the 16. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man,
big,
a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. One receiver left, 3 to the right. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know that.
Williams loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now a handoff looking right. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it here to Peak. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch is made, put down right on the spot.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Again, it's Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Offense faces a third and medium with 6 yards left. On play action, it's Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. There he goes left side. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Williams running left. And a cut to the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carlos Williams, 59 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They try the left side here with Williams. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Carlos Williams, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he cuts it out left sideline. Room ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bortles to throw on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper play?
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
On play action, now Bortles. And his pass incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Bortles. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carlos Williams with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll come out in the pistol. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is...
You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. 3rd quarter action now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And he still does this to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. We've got a 3rd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Bortles is going to throw for it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Peake's got it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Dante Fowler just made a play that he could be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss. And what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. On third and long, it's Bortles. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the... And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they're going to speed things up here.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
They'll drop the throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. They come out here in the eye. On third down, here's Williams. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go. Watch this. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Looking to throw. Peake's got it over the middle. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been